Hey Doug, how's it going? Yeah, we're here for your first guitar lesson. And this is not an optical illusion. I am a right-handed guitar player, only I'm recording this in a mirror so that my left hand should be on the same side of the screen as your left hand, and my right hand with the guitar pick should be on the right-hand side of your screen, same as you. So you don't have to worry about trying to be like, well, I have to reverse whatever he's doing. No. So I'm right-handed. This is my right-handed guitar. Put it on my knee. Got my guitar pick here, fingers here. So I know you said you know nothing about it, and so we got to get your guitar tuned. So we'll get it there pretty quickly. It should only take a couple minutes, no problem. There are 6 strings. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The top one is the E. I don't know if you can see this thing right here. I kind of printed it up. I have it. The strings are E, A, D, G, B, E. So we'll start with the second string down. 1, 2. Second string down from the top. You'll turn the tuning pegs, which are these things, you know, counterclockwise and clockwise, to make the pitch go up and down so that it sounds like this. If you're off, it'll sound like this. But so you turn yours to sound, make it sound like this one. Okay? Even if you're not, you know, just try and get it close. Alright, next string. Third string down from the top. 1, 2, 3, D string. Make yours sound like this by turning the tuning pegs up and down until they sound, not, they need to sound exactly the same. Okay, we're going to move on to the 4th string down. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the G. Okay, now we're going to go to the 5th string down, which is the B string. 5th string. Alright, we're going to go to the bottom string at the very bottom. Okay, now the top one I saved for last because the low frequency of this big fat string doesn't go across the phone very well. So let's see if you can get it done. This is the top string, the very first one. It doesn't lend itself very well to doing it, but... Okay, so let's try again, see if they sound anywhere near the same as when we started. The second string, the A string, should sound something like this. The third string down should sound like this. The 4th string down should sound something like this. Okay, the 5th string. And now the the bottom, and 6th string. Okay, now the top one to get it in, instead of just doing this, which is a pain, take your index finger on your left hand, count up 5 frets. These are the frets going this way and this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, all the way up, I don't know, there's something like 18 or 20. But take your index finger, put it on the 5th fret, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the sound you're looking for. And then pluck the top string and the one right below it without touching that 2nd string. See how they sound the same? So you go ahead and try yours. Okay, so if it sounds anything reasonable, then it should sound like this, kind of. You try. One more time. Oh, sorry. You do it. All right, well, it sounds better than when we started, I think. So to test everything out, let's take her for a little bit of a run, see how she sounds. 6 strings from top to bottom. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. However many frets up. 5 fingers on your left hand. This is the 1st finger, the index finger, the one next to your thumb. So we have thumb, index finger, middle finger, ring finger, pinky, 5 fingers. Pinky, ring, middle, 1st, thumb. Thumb, 1st, middle, ring, pinky, okay? So, just look closely and make your hands match my hands. With your middle finger, put it on the 2nd string down on the 2nd fret. Should sound like this. And you got to push. That's where these calluses are going to come in handy because it's going to hurt if you don't have. So 2nd finger, 2nd string, 2nd fret. Ring finger, 3rd string down, 2nd fret. Press. Should sound like this. Now, index finger, pointing finger, the 1st finger, 4th string down, fret number 1. It should sound like this. So the visual is 2nd finger, 2nd string, 2nd fret. 3rd or ring finger, 3rd string down, 2nd fret. 1st finger or index finger, 4th string down, 1st fret. Now that's an E chord, and that's the most basic one. Your pinky, just kind of let it do whatever it does. You want this to feel comfortable, so don't try and like force yourself to be doing any of this. It'll flow, and you get used to it. So, with the fingers sitting there like that, strum all 6 strings from top to bottom, and it should sound, hopefully, something like this. You try yours. Okay, here's mine. You try yours. Now, it might not match mine exactly because the strings it can be a little bit different temperament, the neck, whatever it is. But, so when I teach you more about tuning, it should be right now, it'll sound like this. So as long as you get one string sounding good, I would buy a guitar tuner for $9.99. You won't have to deal with any of this. I recommend it. But you should still know how to tune a guitar. So all you need is one string, the 2nd string from the top, the A string, to be good. So you get this string, even if you go A, whatever it takes, get your A string to sound like this. Pause the video here, do whatever you have to, but your second string needs to sound like this. So go ahead, pause it, do whatever. Now when you come back, we'll be at this section after you've gotten your A string to sound correctly. Now what you do is take your index finger on the second string, 5th fret, right there on that thing, on that bar, and tap the string. That's called a harmonic. Rather than pushing down with your finger, it would sound like this. If you just touch the top of it right on that fret, it'll make that sound. So those are harmonics. So the easiest way to tune your guitar, and again, I recommend getting a guitar tuner, it just makes things much easier, is, and these are on the frets. When you push down on a string, you don't want to push down on that piece of metal in between. You want to push down on the wood in between the metal pieces as close as you can to the piece of metal, but not on the piece of metal. This is before the piece of metal. This is on the metal. Okay, you can go ahead and do it yourself on any fret, any string. It sounds like crud. That's how you can tell when somebody misses versus, okay? So, on the metal thing, 5th fret, 2nd string, 3rd string, 7th fret, 2 ahead. These two tones should sound exactly the same. See how there's no... So, 5th and 7th. 5th and 7th is how it goes. 2nd string, 5th, 3rd string, 7th. And you can tune it like that. Hear how it went out tune? Now it's in tune. That's how you tune a guitar, string by string. But it helps to have your guitar somewhere in the neighborhood. If every string is just completely off, it doesn't make any sense. So that's why we got you somewhat in the ballpark. So once you got that, those two. You do the same thing, one string lower. This on the 3rd string, 5th fret, 4th string, 7th fret. I like mine to be a little bit off. Each guitar is different, so you do those until those are in tone. Then, for the next string, you put your index finger on the 4th string on the 4th fret. And instead of, on the wood, not on the actual play it. And then the next string is open. And you get those to looking good. So far it's just been harmonics. And then this. Now on the bottom 2 strings, we do the harmonic thing again, 5th and 7th fret. And you get those 2 tones to match. So that when you're done, hopefully you just go, sounds good. Sounds okay. I like it that way. For me, that sounds good. That sounds good. Now you get back and do the most pain in the butt string of all, which is the top fatty, and you do the harmonic thing again, 5th and 7th fret. See how that sounds nice? So that's how you tune a guitar. You can do this as many times as you need, but start off with the A string. That's the one I prefer because it's a fatty, so it'll keep it low. Get that to where it needs to be, and then just do the others. There, we just tuned the guitar. Now you know how to tune a guitar. I would still recommend getting the guitar tuner. It'll save you all that effort. So now, if you go back to what we showed before, for the E chord, middle finger, second string, second fret, third finger, third string, second fret, first finger, fourth string, first fret. Play all the strings. It should sound a whole lot closer to this. I hope you're sounding closer to it. Now, if you're not exactly there, you can tweak them a little bit. If maybe it doesn't sound right when you play it, and these two strings, the bottom ones, sound like this. So when you play it, it sounds like this. See that? That's off. So then you just tweak it what makes it sound good. See, I didn't even have to do it. I just used the tuning pegs. So you can do any string you want. Be like, sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. That one on my guitar is always a little off, but I could go. See, it made it sound better, but it doesn't. Okay, so that's how you do it. So that E chord, that's a major chord. As long as you got that. See, my fingers, I don't know if you can see it, are already getting the indentation, so we haven't been doing that long. But, you know, you can tell. You should be feeling it by now. You've been coming along with me the whole time. So that's the E string. The E chord right here. Those three fingers. Boom, boom, boom.